Hello everybody, this is Charles and I am back with another toy review. This time I'm reviewing the Hasbro Combiner Wars Devastator! Alright, so this is the Devastator figures, and over here in Singapore I managed to I managed to borrow this sample to make a video review before the official launch on August 1st. I know in some parts of the world, I think in the US it's already available in retail, but it's not available right now in Asia. So here I am borrowing the sample to do a review this time round. I do know there are a couple of reviews out there, but I've seen none of them. So I've watched none of the reviews on Devastator so that I can give a very unbiased opinion of this toy. So here I am doing a review for this figure. So first off, let me just do a quick comparison with the Masterpiece figures. We have Bumblebee here and we have Sideswipe Masterpiece. So the way I see it is that the Constructicons are very much to scale to the Masterpiece figures, which I think is a very nice thing because this makes it all very relevant in the sense that you have a to scale figure, and when they combine, it looks really awesome when you see Devastator versus Bumblebee and Sideswipe. So it's really cool. I like the scale of the figures. Alright, so I'm going to take these two away for the time being. I'm going to focus on the overall plastic quality. So overall plastic quality, after fiddling with the figures, I feel that the plastic quality is pretty good. It's pretty durable, and this is a very playable toy, very playable figure. So you won't have to be afraid of breaking things here and there because the way the engineering is done and the way that it's put together, I would say that it's very durable and it can withstand quite a fair bit of stress and strain even for kids playing. So you might drop the toy or you might force certain parts in, but you are unlikely to get any or any significant or much damage to the figure, which is a good thing. And I'm just gonna go through the transformation for each and one. Go through the articulation of each and one of them, and then the transformation into vehicle mode. Because since that it's come packaged in vehicle mode, and you're gonna have instruction to teach you how to transform from vehicle to robot. So I'm just gonna do the other way around, from robot to vehicle, and then to Devastator. So let me just take every one of them away for the time being and focus on them one by one. Okay, let's start with the big guy. All right. Let's start a big guy here, long haul. So long haul here, okay, one thing I like about the Constructicons is that they look very screen accurate. And I think long haul, despite the fact that he looks a bit chubby and big, he is, in a sense, quite accurate in terms of anime representation. So articulation wise, you can move his shoulders 360, you can move it sideways a bit as such. No elbow, no front back elbow motion, unfortunately, but I think the Takara Tomy version is going to fix that. And we have the head that can rotate. He does have a waist swivel, and then his legs, very nice clicky joints. Knees can go 90 degrees. Legs can go 90 degrees outwards as well, and you can spread them all the way out 90 degrees, as you can see. Pretty cool, and very tight ratchet joints, which is very awesome. Alright, so this is long haul, looks pretty cool. In terms of transformation to vehicle wise, it's pretty straightforward. So what you want to do is just to unpack the shoulder packs, alright, over here, and then you push the head in, unpack the chest piece. Okay, here you have it raised up. Okay, and then you unpack the back piece. Here you have it raised up as well. So you have some clearance over here so that you can rotate the waist 180 degrees. Okay, very strong, loud, clicky noises. Once you've done so, okay, you press this down, you'll tap in place. Alright. So move the shoulders down. This black part here will tap into this purple part here. Tap in place nicely. And then over here, this hole will tap into this part. So the packs all pack in very nicely, which is something which I really like about this piece. And this whole thing goes in, collapse, everything packs in nicely. Voila, and here you have long haul in vehicle mode. Pretty cool. Right. Moving on to the next figure, let's do Mixmaster. So Mixmaster wise, he has some form of articulation, so his elbows can move up. Don't really like the elbows, but I guess this is the best they can do. Over here, they can rotate 360 if you want to. You can rotate the heads. Legs can come out this much. You can rotate the thighs. 90 degrees for the knees as well. So pretty cool in terms of articulation, right? Just in terms of look wise, he does look weird, you know, at the back with this barrel. It looks like a Waspinator reincarnate, you know. It seems to give me an impression that, you know, like Mixmaster is a reformatted Waspinator or such. So transforming him is actually the most simple. So you just lift this part up, flip this head in, press this down, and then over here, you collapse the legs together, pack this in place. Alright, 90 degrees for the legs, and this green part just packs into here. Right, once you're done, move the shoulders down, pack it in place. So this part will pack into this purple pack. Okay, just rotate it down, and there you have it. This is the vehicle mode. So the vehicle mode, this is supposed to be a front, this is supposed to be a back. You know, which I'm not used to. I still prefer the mixer truck to look this way. Alright, so this is Mixmaster. So I'll put it aside. Right, Scavenger. Right, Scavenger looking really good. Again, very anime accurate, screen accurate. Nice articulations for the legs as well. You can move so much more knees 90 degrees, but you can also rotate the knees over here, so we can have a soccer kicking pose if you want to. Alright, love the way the elbows look so much nicer compared to the other two. So there's a lot of nice articulation. You can even do a nice pose with him. So it's really cool. Right, in terms of transformation wise to vehicle mode, he is pretty simple as well. First off, let's collapse the feet. Push it in, lock it in place. Alright, next step what we're gonna do, just to flip open this chest portion, put the head in, close it. Okay, let me just see which makes more sense. Alright, and then you unpack the waist part. Okay, so it's unpacked. So right now you move the, sorry, you have to keep the fist in. Alright, flip the fist in. Flip the entire part down for the shoulders. Alright, once you've done so, over here flip out this cockpit, move this part up, pack everything in place nicely. So over here, this pack goes in here, flip it up, pack it in place nicely. Alright, almost done. Here we flip this whole portion down. Okay, let me just adjust this. Gotta move this outwards a little bit. Okay, you gotta pack this in. Rotate this portion up. Rotate this portion up. Now for this in vehicle mode, you do not pack this into here. This is only when you want to transform into Devastator. So for now, just slot this underneath here. Alright. Adjust this nicely. And you pack this purple part into this green part here. Similarly for the other side. Push the this part in nicely first. Lock it in place. Okay, let me just make sure I lock both sides in place nicely. So I do realize that this part is actually a bit off, so I have lifted up first, push it in, and lock it in nicely, and there we have Scavenger. Cool. And it rolls pretty well as well. So very nice vehicle mode. Okay, put him aside for now. Scrapper, leader of the Constructicons. A pity he doesn't have any elbow articulation. Don't think he rotates his elbow, but I think the Takara version is gonna fix that. Does have amazing shoulder articulation. Legs wise, similarly, you can do a lot of pose. Pretty articulate. Really cool. Right? Like the way that he looks on screen, very screen accurate leg wise. So transforming him, just flip the fist in, compress the head down all the way, lift up this shovel. Right? For this part, very simple. Unpack this. Okay, move it up. So we pack over here nicely. Pack this part. Move up. This pack will go into this hole. Nicely. Okay, align this together. Flip this in. Lock it in. Up here. Collapse the arms, the shoulders inwards. Okay, make sure this part catches into this green pack over here. Goes in nicely. Locks everything in place. And there we have Scrapper. In vehicle mode. Nice look. Right. Moving on. Long haul. Alright, long haul. Elbow articulation, but it looks really weird. Don't really like it, but it's still good. Legs wise, you do realize that they have a lot of leg articulation. Oh, this thing tends to pop out a bit now and then, the feet, but no matter, just pop it back in. Yeah. Right. This is long haul. Transforming back to vehicle is very simple. Flip the first in. Alright. Rotate the head 180 degrees backwards. Unpack the backpack. Flip it upwards. This will lock it in place. Alright. Let me see if is it supposed to lock with the head? No. It's just supposed to lock this way. And then you push the shoulders upwards. Push the shoulders upwards. You'll lock it in place nicely. Alright. And over here, unpack here. Lift it up. Unpack the front part of the legs. Lift it up. Over here, unpack the back, and they'll just collapse very nicely backwards. Similarly for the other side, unpack, move it backwards nicely, collapse them, and there you have hook in vehicle mode. So only thing pity that the crane can't be extended, you can't rotate the crane. So, but otherwise, nice vehicle. Alright. Now, Bonecrusher, very screen accurate again. I think he looks looks really good. You know, he's one of those better looking ones, and he has very nice articulation, which I personally love a lot. So you can see he can do sort of poses, and he holds his poses really well. So which is cool. See, really cool. So transforming is very simple. His legs are just like what we call it, Scavenger. Just need to collapse them, push in. So close the feet, push up the knees. Alright, so over here just lift this portion down. You collapse the elbows, open this up. Okay, unpack this, open this up. Head goes in, this goes here. And then over here, you have to rotate the chest portion upwards. Right. Here, move it up. Rotate 90 degrees. Right, grab these two in place. This portion will catch over here. Very nicely. Done. This portion packs at the bottom. Nicely done. Over here. Almost done over here. Flip this up. This will pack into here. Alright. Done. And this green part will pack into this black part. Okay, let me adjust the camera a little bit. Almost done. Similarly for the other side. Pack here to here, back here to here. Alright, shovel up, and here we are done. Bonecrusher. So as you guys can see, I think from the review, the transformation for each and every one of them is very straightforward and very simple, and I've done it, I think, all within a minute or so. And these are all 6 Constructicons together. Really, really cool. So to form Devastator, let's go one by one. So here, flip this upwards, flip this out. Alright, unpack this. Okay, we'll unpack the arms as well, so we'll give more clearance. So you open this up a little bit, flip this open. You gotta flip this part outwards. Close this, Open this, flip this outwards, close this, combine this together again. Okay, let me get alignment done nicely. Alright, so once you're done, put this back in, pack the arms back in, and your leg is ready, mixed muscle is ready for combination. Scrapper. You gotta make sure this part is actually rotated because this will keep this catch. Okay, let me just do the shoulders. So shoulders wise, you just rotate 180 degrees, pack it back in, rotate 180 degrees, pack it back in. Shoulder looks this way. Alright, and just need to flip the legs up to prepare for the combination. Okay, let me see if I flip this correctly. Yes, so you flip the legs up this way to prepare the combination. You gotta remember, very important to flip this up because this will block. This portion will come out because during the Devastator mode, it might just pop out now and then and it might cause the toy to lose balance. So the way to make sure that it doesn't pop out is to rotate this portion, lock this in place so that you know it will not pop out. So you see, I have the other leg ready. Let me just do the arm first. So arm is very simple. I just need to unpack this sideways, move this down. At the same time, I need to pack this purple part into here. Alright, I need to pack this into here right now. Okay. And then, oh, I have to get the fist ready. This is correct. So this fist packs in over here. I rotate it to face front. I rotate it to face front. And I'm done with one fist. So Bonecrusher. Unpack this part, rotate this downwards, make sure the black parts are packed in still, the green part, sorry. Okay, packed in nicely. Okay, packed in nicely. Alright, this portion pops out. This goes in here. Rotate 90 degrees, and the other arm is done. Alright. Now to do torso. Gotta unpack this all the way up. Unpack this. Gonna rotate the whole thing upwards. Unpack the shoulders. So this thing actually collapse nicely in place. I'm gonna get this. Oh, I forgot to flip the feedback. My mistake. So rotate this 180 degrees downwards. This part 180 degrees downwards. All right. I'm gonna pack this to the back very nicely. I'm gonna pack this shoulder part to here. This black part over here. Pack it in very nicely for preparation. Similarly for the other side. And we are done. And oh yes, and you have to. Open up the back over here. Just open up the back for the combination. Alright, so this is the torso part. Alright. And now for hook. Pick this up. You gotta rotate this downwards all the way first for easier transformation. Split the body. Alright. Over here. And you gotta split the other half over here. Once you've done so, this part packs into here very nicely. Flip this downwards. Flip this from the chest outwards. Alright, this will go this way because you need to pack all this all down. Alright, this portion, push it to the side. And then you flip out this part for the arm. Open this, flip out this, the pack for the arm. Flip out the head for Devastator. Lock it in place, and we are done to prepare to combine Devastator. Alright, so right now I'm going to combine Devastator. Let me just get the chest portion done first. Easy. Just push this in. Guns. Pack them in together. So when you want to pack Devastator in, there's a lot of joints for you to take note of when you pack in. So this black part goes into here, this pack goes into here, and then this part goes into here. There's a lot of parts for you to actually align, so gotta be very careful when you do it. So let me just do it over here on screen. Let's see if I capture it nicely. Okay, over here, I got this in, I got this in. Splendid. At the back, I'm gonna make sure this thing packs nicely. This part goes down, locks it in. And over here, this green part actually will lock into somewhere over here. There's a pack for you to lock it in. Nicely in place. So similarly, this part over here will lock into the chest portion. Okay, let me just find the alignment. Lock it in place nicely. So I have the chest portion of Devastator done more or less nicely here. Okay, and then right now I'm gonna do the arms first before I put in the chest plate. Because the chest plate wise, this black part, alright, this black part will go into here. This purple part here will just catch on here, but this part will pack into here, and there are also parts that will, these parts over here that will pack into the scavenger part. So over here, let me just slot the arm in first. So once you slot the arm in over here, lift it up. Okay. This part packs in over here. Alright. So this is done over here. Similarly, I'm going to do for the other side. Just going to pack it in. Nicely packed in place. You got to lift up. This green part packed into the purple part over here. Alright. I'm going to pack in the chest piece. Alright, nicely in place. Okay, this purple part will pack into the green parts over here. Very nicely. This locks the chest piece in very nicely. So I'll do it for the other side as well. Okay, align it, pack them in. Okay, there I have this part done. Alright. And over here is scrapper. Okay, this is Mixmaster. So this part slots in here. And you pack it in. Pack it in over here, locks in place very nicely. Over here, scrapper. Slot it in over here inside. Let's just slot it in, pack it in, pack it in. Okay, let me just get the alignment nicely done, and alright. And I have formed Devastator with his huge gun. So you guys see, this is a huge figure. So huge I can't contain my camera, but this is Devastator. So next part of my video, I'm going to go through more of the articulation and the details of Devastator. So stay tuned for part 2 of my Devastator review.